Hey guys, welcome to another video. My name is Layla. Before I continue, I kindly ask you to like the video if you liked it and, most importantly, share it with your friends or with everyone. It helps a lot and means a lot to us. Also, don't forget to leave a comment below saying what you thought of the video and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any videos posted here on Wil Rapstar official YouTube channel. And, of course, if you're not already subscribed, I ask you to subscribe. It's extremely important for the growth of the channel and helps us to continue creating more valuable content just for you. I've also included some important links in the description of this video, and the names of the social networks on the video screen. So don't forget, guys. I'll leave an important notice here. I'll also be covering other important topics and giving you some valuable tips. I hope you enjoy this information and find it very useful. So don't be alarmed if I seem to be straying a bit from the topic. This is all to add even more relevant content for those of you watching. Haydeni Ruins stands as a pivotal chapter in the journey of every summoner. This area not only offers a diverse range of monsters, but also provides valuable resources, essential for progression. Whether you're aiming to enhance your monster collection, or gather materials for crafting, Haydeni Ruins serves as a fertile ground for both. Understanding the energy requirements is crucial for efficient farming. Normal mode, stages consume between 3 to 4 energy points. Hard mode, energy consumption ranges from 4 to 5 points per stage. Hell mode, the most challenging, requiring 5 to 6 energy points per stage. It's noteworthy that energy regain averages at 0.8 for normal, 0.9 for hard, and 1.0 for hell mode, slightly offsetting the energy expenditure. Haydeni Ruins is renowned for its diverse monster drops, which are instrumental for both beginners and seasoned players. High Elemental, Water, Grade, 3-star, Type, Attack. Skills, Cross Attack, inflicts continuous damage. Tectonic Shift, delivers significant damage, ignoring enemy defense. Ice Prison, freezes the enemy for 2 turns. Howl, Water, Grade, 2-star, Type, Support. Skills, Attack, increases own attack bar. Heal, recovers HP, and removes harmful effects. Dispel, Attack, removes harmful effects and attacks. Elemental, Water, Grade, 2-star, Type, Attack. Skills, Icy Claw Backslash, inflicts continuous damage. Element Explosion, damage scales with enemy's current HP as Shadow Defense, increases own defense. Low Elemental, Water, Grade, 1-star, Type, Support. Skills, Sacred Water, reduces enemy's attack power. Crushing Rocks, decreases enemy's defense. Beyond monsters, Haydeni Ruins offers a plethora of resources. Runes, 2 set guard runes enhancing defense by 15%. Scrolls, Unknown Scrolls, commonly dropped. Mystical Scrolls, rare but valuable. Crafting Materials, Solid Rock, used for building structures. Solid Iron Ore, essential for crafting. Additionally, players have reported drops of event-specific currencies, such as the 11th anniversary coins, which can be exchanged for elemental scrolls. To maximize efficiency in Haydeni Ruins, target Howls first. Their healing abilities can prolong battles, utilize unrecoverable effects, prevents enemies from healing. Focus on Stage 5, offers optimal experience and drop rates. Amazing, right? Ready to farm? Every professional player knows that to repeat is to dominate. In Haydeni Ruins, repeating stages is not only recommended, it is mandatory for those who wish to become truly legendary in the Summoner's War, Sky Arena universe. Because with each repetition, you obtain more mana in large quantities, essential for evolving monsters, improving runes, and participating in special events. Rare runes, although the initial levels offer simpler runes, there is a real chance of obtaining valuable sets to reinforce your team with defense and resistance bonuses. Pink crystals, premium crystals, usually purchased with real money, but Haydeni Ruins can occasionally surprise you with one of these gems. A rare gem in the right hands. Unknown Scrolls, perfect for daily summons. Mystical Scrolls, less frequent, but when they appear, they represent the hope of a 4th-star or even 5-star monster. And yes, the more you repeat, the more accumulated rewards you will earn. Remember, repetition is the temple of consistency, and consistency is the path to mastery. Inside the Haydeni Ruins, you can collect 3 extremely important materials. Solid Rock, used in crafting structures in the main island's construction scenario. Solid iron ore, key material in creating special items and advancing buildings. Thick cloth, required in specific crafting formulas, especially in events and temporary missions. Never underestimate these materials. They are the basis for the growth of your account in the late game, where every second counts and every resource has maximum value. During the game's 11th anniversary event, Haydeni Ruins becomes even more valuable. You'll earn exclusive commemorative coins that can be exchanged for very rare elemental scrolls. 11th Anniversary Scroll of Water, 11th Anniversary Scroll of Fire, 11th Anniversary Scroll of Wind, 11th Anniversary Scroll of Light, 11th Anniversary Scroll of Dark. These elemental, focused scrolls are unique opportunities to get the right monsters for your ideal build. An attentive player will use Haydeni Ruins as a base to collect these coins. Let's delve deeper into the issue of energy consumption and its implications. Normal mode, consumption. 3 to 4 energy per phase. Ideal for beginners, players who want to farm Howl and low elemental. Advantage, affordable energy and favorable cost-benefit. Hard mode, consumption. 4 to 5 energy per phase. Ideal for intermediate players who already have a 4-star or 5-star team with decent rooms. Mana drops increase, as do crafting materials. Hell mode, consumption. 5 to 6 energy per phase. Ideal for experienced players with optimized teams and well-developed runes. Here, the challenges increase, but so do the rewards. The chance of getting mystic scrolls and rare items is much higher. Pro tip: if you have XP and mana boosts activated, hard mode can offer the best balance between energy cost and resource gain. Hell can be risky, but it can be profitable if used well. Before I go any further, I want to mention something important in Wil Rapstar's video. If you believe in this journey, if you believe in this content, if you've learned something valuable from this channel and me giving you tips, please consider making a donation. Any amount helps. You can support Wil Rapstar directly by scanning the QR code on the screen in the video, or by clicking the donation link in the video description. Whether it's $1, $5, $10, or whatever amount, your contribution makes a difference and supports him from the bottom of your heart. Now let's continue. High Elemental is a monster that many players underestimate, but it can be a key piece in early game strategies, especially if you know how to build it with focus. Class, attack type. Available elements: fire, Kali, water, Ellen, wind, Shalek, light, loom, darkness, Cameron. Main ability: damage based on ATK and chance to ignore DEF. Base speed, moderate, with good critical hit opportunities. Kali, fire, is used a lot in the early game because of her AoE buff. Shalek, wind, is effective in early game farming, thanks to his continuous damage. Invest in Fatal plus Blade runes, with critical damage and speed substats. Even though it is a 3-star monster, in the early and mid-game, High Elemental can turn fights in the arena with the right attack. Smart players don't look at the stars, they look at the hidden potential. A well-equipped High Elemental can defeat even poorly equipped 4-star monsters. Howl is the kind of monster that seems insignificant, until he saves his team from defeat. He is one of the best 2-star supports available for beginners. Role: healer and buff support. Available elements: fire, water, wind, light, Lulu, dark. Highlight: Lulu, Hall of Light, is legendary in PvE for his consistent healing and debuff removal. Use the Energy X3 set as your starting build, focusing on HP %, resistance. Lulu is viable even on B10, DB10 giants and the normal and hard Tower of Ascension. In RTA and Wars, Lulu is a powerful counter against compositions that rely on damage over time and crowd control. Climbing the Tower of Ascension? Take Lulu with you. He won't abandon you. Despite being a 2-star monster, Elemental can be used as a base for fusions or as a support piece in alternative compositions. He can be sacrificed to evolve bigger monsters. It works well in farming to help level up other monsters. Its attacks vary between direct damage and low chances of applying debuffs. It is not recommended for PvP, but it is useful in farming and in experience events. Do not underestimate the low elemental. Even though it is 1-star, it serves as an evolution material, a participant in daily quests, and a monster to train and learn compositions. Energy consumption table: normal mode, initial phase, 3, energy expenditure per phase, 3 to 4. Hard mode, initial phase, 4, energy expenditure per phase, 4 to 5. Hell mode, initial phase, 5, energy expenditure per phase, 5 to 6. Important, repeat the cheapest phases of each mode to farm runes, mana, and items. Use energy enhancers during events to double your gains without doubling the costs. In addition to monsters and materials, we have secondary and valuable rewards. Unknown scrolls, ideal for fusions, quests, and feeding monsters. Mystic scrolls, real chance to get 4-star and 5-star monsters. Common and rare runes, sets like energy, fatal, blade, and guard are common on the map. Crafting items, solid rock, iron ore, thick cloth, essential for game improvements. 11th anniversary event coins, to exchange for very valuable elemental scrolls. Before continuing, I kindly ask that you like the video if you enjoyed it and, most importantly, share it with your friends or with everyone. This helps a lot and means a lot to us. Also, don't forget to leave a comment below telling us what you thought of the video and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any videos posted here on Wil Rapstar official YouTube channel. And, of course, if you haven't already, subscribe. It's extremely important for the growth of the channel and helps us to continue creating more valuable content just for you. Now let's continue. Don't leave before the video ends. Let's go now. Success in Summoner's War starts with smart farming. Players who just spend energy without thinking stagnate. Here, the secret is, phases 2, 4, and 5 of Haydeni ruins are known for high drop rates of energy, blade, and guard runes. Prioritize phases with monsters that drop materials you need, or that provide above average mana per energy spent. Technical note, the average mana per phase in normal mode is around 2100 to 2700, while in hard it rises to 3000 plus. And in Hell it reaches 500 plus per phase. During periods with bonus energy events, use free energy from events, arena, and daily quests first. Never enter Haydeni just to do something. Enter with a clear objective, specific runes, materials, or completing event quests. In Haydeni ruins, the available runes are energy, plus 15% total HP, ideal for supports and tanks. Blade, plus 12% crit chance, essential for early or mid-game DPS. Guard, plus 15% DEF, great for monsters with def-based damage. For high elemental, use Fatal plus Blade or Blade plus Energy, always with slot 2 SPD, slot 4 crit DMG, and slot 6 ATK%. For Lulu, use Energy plus Energy, with slot 2 SPD, slot 4 HP%, and slot 6 RES% or HP%. Pro-level recommendation from Layla Aurora Sinclair. It's not just about the rune set. It's the substats. A blade with plus 6 SPD and plus 12% ATK can be better than a legend if the fit is perfect. Learn how to hone. Community studies and dummy account testing indicate mystical scrolls have a drop rate between 0.2% and 0.6%, mainly in Haydeni Hell stages 5 and 6. Unknown scrolls can have a drop rate of up to 20% per stage. Crystal drops, pink crystals, appear between 1 and 3 crystals per 10 to 20 runs on average, with random variation per day. 3-star rare to 5-star hero runes drop more frequently in Hell mode. Pro tip, use drop boosts during the event to triple the chance of heroic runes. Solid rock is used for crafting artifacts and island decorations. Focus on wind monsters, especially defense-based ones. Solid iron ore is essential for crafting physical support equipment. Prioritize it if you use def-based comps. Thick cloth is a common material, but important for decoration and daily quests. It works well in passive farming, especially in auto mode with auto sell of bad runes. In this event, players accumulate anniversary coins to exchange for very rare elemental scrolls, including water, fire, and wind scrolls, light and dark scrolls, and 11th anniversary scrolls with rate up to 5-star LND Nat. How to maximize coin earnings? Do all Haydeni Ruins stages with energy booster activated. Prioritize 5 to 6 energy stages in Hell mode, as the currency per energy is more efficient. Use 2-star monsters to level up others, also gaining experience and completing side quests. Haydeni is not just a drop zone, it is a true core of monsters strategy, which, if used well, can boost the progress of the entire account. Let's analyze each monster in depth, without wasting time. One of them is the 3-star high elemental, with highlights in Shayna the Wind and Pryle the Dark. Shayna, when awakened and evolved, is a semi-legendary nuker for PvE. It has absurd synergy with Sath and Thrain in Necropolis B10, Toa and Labyrinth. If you get Shayna as a Foodler, save the copies for skill up, since using Devilmon for a 3-star monster is a complete waste. Expert players know that it is essential to have Shayna. She destroys everything in any type of PvE. Don't be fooled by the 2-star Howl Water version. Lulu is one of the best supports in disguise. With skills 2 and 3 maxed, she heals, removes debuffs, is resistant, and still holds the entire team. Leveling up several howls per skill up for Lulu is crucial. She can be used in RTA as a counter to dots, control, and even against build resets. And the 2-star elementals are wild cards in the fusion of 4-star monsters. And they also quickly fuel the rise to 3 stars. Don't underestimate them. Stocking up on elementals intelligently speeds up the evolution time of your account's build cycle. And the 1-star low elementals are agile catalysts for rapid evolutions from 2 to 3 stars. They serve as an eternal bridge for the fusion of Veromos, Sigmarus, and other 6-star monsters. Getting into the theme of auto-farming with extreme efficiency. Whoever arrives at the weekend with 3,000 energy and uses it incorrectly gets left behind. Legendaries don't do that. The ideal team to farm normal and hard Haydeni is simple: Lapis, Bernard, Shannon, and Kanamiya. They are safe and fast. For Hell mode, go for Veromos, Sigmarus, Belladion, and Bernard or Colleen. If you already have Shayna, swap Veromos or Belladion. She explodes with cleave even at monster level. In advanced tips for drops and filtering, if your account still has runes below 5 stars with weak substats, your ACC is still a baby. Use Haydeni to farm and filter everything. Keep only rare and epic with strong subs. In smart rune management, don't fill your inventory with junk. Sell in the initial stage with auto sell setup. Sell all 2 and 3-star runes that come with low rarity and mediocre substats. Manually delete the 4 stars without SPD, ATK%, HP%, Def%, crit rate, crit DMG, residential or ACC, if they are not support runes. A final devastating tip: if the rune does not offer a grind potential of some useful sub, simply discard it, because it can block your victory the next day. With this in mind, structuring your account to grow with Haydeni must follow a precise mapping. The first level is repetitive farming in normal Haydeni, spending only 3 to 4 energy per phase. Stabilize in hard mode, looking for 4 and 5-star runes with good subs. Then, go to Hell mode. There, hunt for 5-star hero and legendary runes. Accumulate event coins and convert them into elemental scrolls and L/ND. Use all the drops strategically to create builds for giants, Toa, and fusion teams. Then, form a strong base for RTA, using Lulu, Fran, Belladion and support and fast nukers. To finish, enter Guild War with 24H automatic farming, with your account ready and competitive. For real, do you dominate Haydeni? You dominate the entire path to glory. Now I'm going to talk about something important in Wil Rapstar's video. If you believe in this journey, if you believe in this content, if you've learned something valuable from these tips in the channel's video, please consider making a donation. Any amount of money helps. You can support Wil Rapstar directly by scanning the QR code on the video screen or by clicking the donation link in the video description. Whether it's $1, $5, $10, or whatever amount, your contribution makes a difference. Please, I sincerely ask you to help him, and let's continue now. First of all, it is crucial to understand that Haydeni Ruins is not just a setting for grinding and loot. It is one of the most mysterious places in the Summoner's War universe. These ruins are the remains of an ancient civilization that mastered the balance of the elements, and were destroyed by conflicts between the forces of light and darkness. The ruins represent the clash between order and chaos. The elementals, representatives of the primordial essence, are guardians of the vital energy that maintains the balance of the world. Players do not just fight to farm, but to become part of this saga. Each element, fire, water, wind, light, darkness, has a meaning and a function within the ruins. High elementals, 3-star, these are the supreme guardians. Their power is intense, but they are limited in number and require specific strategies to be captured. Howl, 2-star, and elementals, 2-star, these are the elite soldiers of the ruins. They appear in waves, forming defenses and counterattacks that test the player's skill. Low elementals, 1-star, they represent the base of the pyramid of elemental power. They are the workers who sustain the magic of the ruins. Although weak, they are essential for the summoning rituals. The mechanics of Haydeni require a deep understanding of the synergies between monsters and their elements. Buff and debuff synergy. Use Howl to control the field with debuffs that increase the damage of high elementals. Healing buffs and shields should be used strategically to withstand the most difficult waves. Elemental combos. Certain elementals together can trigger bonus elemental damage effects. This is crucial for taking on hell bosses. Here, the key to being efficient is smart resource and time management. Team optimization for hard and hell. Balanced teams with at least one tank, 2 supports, and 1 nuker are recommended. Use of specific runes. Violent and Swift for supports. Despair for control. Blade or Rage for nukers. Auto farming with alternating lanes. Switch lanes to avoid team fatigue and optimize crystal and rune drops. Although Haydeni is a PvE-focused game, the monsters that drop directly impact PvP. Howl and High Elementals are RTA champions. As versatile supports and nukers, they have abilities that disrupt common PvP strategies. Specific runes and builds. Builds made for Haydeni will generally migrate to Arena, as the rune mastery and team build are similar. In addition to the basic energy values for each mode, professional players maximize each point. Daily planning. Calculate the time to spend energy in normal and hard Haydeni, saving energy for events and hell on specific days. Extra energy usage. Use event energy bonuses for maximum repetitions, prioritizing stages with better 5-star rune drops. Accumulating event coins in the Haydeni ruins is essential to buy the 11-year scrolls, especially the elemental ones, which guarantee an incredible boost in the current meta. It is crucial to use these coins to buy the most difficult scrolls first: water, fire and wind, as they have a higher drop rate and utility. Solid rock, solid iron or in thick cloth are essential for upgrades and awakening monsters. Plan farming of these materials focusing on hard and hell mode to ensure a constant flow. Use them wisely so as not to stall your evolution in the middle of the race for better teams. Perfect build for 3-star high elementals. High elementals are the ultimate goal in Haydeni, due to their versatility and damage potential. To get the most out of them, recommended runes. Swift or Violent for speed and extra turns. Fatal or Rage to maximize damage. Focus to increase accuracy, since their skills often apply critical debuffs. Attributes to prioritize. Speed to ensure quick actions. Attack to increase damage. Accuracy to avoid missing debuffs. Secondary health or defense to increase survivability. Usage strategy. Used primarily as nukers, high elementals can turn the tide of battle with a well-timed attack on bosses or control hordes with their elemental skills. Howl and Elementals optimization 2-star for field control. Howl and 2-star elementals are the foundation for crowd control. Recommended runes. Despair to increase stun chance. Energy to maintain a good amount of health. Focus for high accuracy, ensuring your debuffs are applied. Priority attributes. Accuracy for control. Health for resistance. Speed to act before enemies. Tactical role. Disruptors of the enemy team, interrupting critical hits and reducing damage. Essential for hell modes, where crowd control saves your team. Low elementals 1-star, the underrated role. Despite being simple, low elementals play a crucial role. Functions. They are used to awaken buff combos. They are used in runes as a guardian to absorb damage. Important in economic team compositions for auto farming. Recommended runes. Energy for increased life. Guard for defense. Focus for moderate accuracy. Professional farming strategy. Smart repetition of phases. Farming repeatedly is the most efficient way to gain mana, runes, and pink crystals. Use of energy. In normal mode, prioritize phases with lower energy expenditure to farm basic materials. In hard mode, focus on intermediate phases for a balance between cost-benefit. In hell mode, reserve this time to farm 5-star runes and rare scrolls. Rotation tip. Switch between modes to avoid monotony and team burnout. Use the auto-repeat system to optimize time. How to take advantage of pink crystals and rare scrolls. Pink crystals can be obtained as rare drops in all difficulties. They can be used for special summons and upgrades. Invest in scrolls of the elements you use the most to maximize results. Rare material management. Solid rock, solid iron ore, and thick cloth. These are the resources for awakening monsters and making upgrades. Farming in hard and hell modes ensures greater efficiency. Use them with caution. Always prioritize monsters that will make up your final team so as not to waste them. 11th Anniversary Event Focus. How to maximize your coins and spending. Anniversary event coins are valuable for purchasing exclusive elemental scrolls. Prioritize purchasing scrolls of the most useful elements for your build. Use coins to secure permanent upgrades, which bring long-term benefits. Professional energy planning for farming and events. Make a weekly energy plan. Use energy bonuses during events to increase your yield. Stay tuned for updates and special events to make sure you don't miss out on opportunities. I ask you to like Wil Rapstar video and, most importantly, share it with your friends or with everyone. This helps a lot and means a lot to us. Also, don't forget to leave a comment below saying what you thought of the video and give us some tips. And activate the notification bell so you don't miss any notifications of videos posted here on Wil Rapstar official YouTube channel. And, of course, if you're not already subscribed, subscribe. It's extremely important for the growth of the channel and helps us to continue creating more valuable content just for you to help you. And I've also included some important links in the description of this video and on the video screen the names of the social networks. So don't forget, and let's continue watching the video until the end. Let's go, guys. I'm going to repeat what I said in Wil Rapstar video, and I'm also going to talk about other important topics and give you some valuable tips. And I hope you enjoy it and that this information is very useful to you. So don't be alarmed if it seems like I'm getting off topic a lot. This is all to add even more relevant content and tips for you. And let's continue now. Haydeni Ruins is not just a campaign stage. It's a laboratory for preparing for greater achievements in the game. This is where you start developing a core team for PvE, PvP, Kairos Dungeon, Trial of Ascension, and even siege battles. Farm starting runes for key monsters. Opportunity to obtain fusion monsters. Development of rune mechanics, buffs, and debuffs. Understanding turns, speeds, synergy, and field control. Joining an active guild early in your journey is a strategic decision that accelerates your progression, connects you with experienced players, and allows you to participate in guild events like guild battles, siege war, and guild labyrinth. Active communication with members allows you to receive exclusive tips on builds and drops. Daily participation in wars guarantees guild points that can be exchanged for scrolls, devilmans, and other crucial rewards. Defense teams can even use monsters such as Haydeni high elementals with disruptive runes, such as Despair and Nemesis. Each boss in the final stages of the Haydeni chapter has different mechanics. Wind boss, strong against water monsters, deals area damage and applies dot. Fire boss, uses continuous attacks and ignores defense in certain cases. Water boss, uses attack reduction and has a high chance of freezing. Tips for winning consistently: use monsters with defense debuff before nuking. Implement turn control with monsters that reduce ATB, action bar. Avoid monsters with low accuracy and low speed. Haydeni punishes slow and disorganized teams. Many underestimate the synergy between 1-star, 2-star, and 3-star monsters. But you, as a player aiming for legend, need to look beyond the stars. 1-star low elementals can be used as strategic bait or to combo simple buffs. 2-star howls are excellent early game supports with healing skills and death increases. 3-star high elementals form the offensive core of early and mid-game compositions, with high burst. Combos like high elemental, wind, plus howl, water, plus elemental, fire, create variations in sustain, control, and damage. Mode, normal. Initial energy, 3, final energy, 4, average reward, per phase mana, common runes, unknown scrolls. Mode, hard. Initial energy, 4, final energy, 5, average reward, high mana, average chance of rare runes. Mode, hell. Initial energy, 5, final energy, 6, average reward, high chance of 5-star runes, pink crystals, mystics. Replaying phases more than 100 times using auto-repeat is one of the most efficient strategies for free-to-play players. Choose stages with multiple mini-bosses and dense waves. Use teams with AoE, area damage, for quick clears. Combine with double drop events to maximize gains. Possible reward in a 30-minute auto-farm session. 50k plus mana. 3 to 5 useful runes, 1 to 3 pink crystals, crafting materials for blacksmith craft and monster awakening. The current 11th anniversary event is offering unique opportunities, element-specific scrolls, water, fire, wind, light, dark, reward packs for active players, exclusive currencies to exchange for devilmans, L/ND scrolls, and transcendence scrolls. Pro tip: prioritize monster elements missing from your box to fill out PvE and PvP teams. To become the best, you must know every battlefield, every enemy, every fraction of what makes you a true summoner. Haydeni Ruins is your home base, your test, but only those who repeat, study, and sacrifice will dominate the field. And remember, knowledge triumphs where power fails. Stay hungry, stay focused, stay sharp. The path to becoming a legend begins in Haydeni, but ends with your name echoing in the arenas of the world. Trial of Ascension is one of the greatest challenges for PvE players, and team building starts early, in Haydeni. The rewards of Trial of Ascension, Mystic Scrolls, Crystals, Devilmans, require well-thought-out teams. High Elemental, Wind, is for dealing damage and applying debuffs. Use Fatal and Blade runes with ATK, Crit, and ATK. Howl, Water, is for support and healing. Use Swift and Energy with HP in all slots. Elemental, Fire, is for control and stun. Use Despair and Focus with SPD, HP, and ACC. Low Elemental can be used as bait or in specific combinations. Use Energy with flat HP. Use Howl for short cycles of healing and protection. Its low rarity is deceptive, well runed. It survives until the middle floors. High Elemental, Wind, can be your main damage dealer until floor 60 plus, if well equipped and accompanied by buffers. Monster builds are dictated by runes, and many of these runes appear in the Haydeni ruins. Common drops in Haydeni are Energy, Fatal, Blade, and Guard. For PvE, use Swift plus focus on control monsters like Elemental, Fire, Despair plus accuracy on AoE control monsters, and Violent plus will on the more aggressive nukers, which you'll get in Kairos later. Remember, 3-star runes are useful for immediate buffs, but once you have enough mana, farm until you get 4-star sets with useful substats. This will completely change your game in TOA, dungeons, and even PvP. Don't underestimate what you can do with weak monsters. Pros and veterans use these creatures tactically. For example, Howl plus Elemental, Wind, is a support/debuffer combo. Low Elemental plus High Elemental is a bait/damage combo. Howl, Fire, with Despair is useful in early control builds. These monsters are easy to awaken, cheap to upgrade, simple to rune, and are excellent value for money for events and quests. If you're playing for free, success depends on 3 pillars. 1. Focus. Don't waste resources on monsters that have no place in the mid or late game. Invest only in builds that grow. 2. Farm smart. Repeat Haydeni for valuable and constant drops, such as crystals, mana, runes, and scrolls. 3. Time efficiency. Plan for 30 to 60-minute farming sessions per day. Use auto mode and abuse the repeat battle function. Real elite strategy. Farm Haydeni in hell mode repeatedly. Phases 5 or 6 usually have the best ratio of mana, runes, and drops. Many people start PvP without a solid foundation. Haydeni offers monsters that act as temporary substitutes until you summon the true champions of the arena. Defense team for beginners. High Elemental, Fire, burst damage. Howl, Wind, healing and resistance. Elemental, Water, freezing and control. Any 4-star support, like Shannon or Bernard, found in Garen's Forest. The most important thing? Good runes make simple monsters look like legends. To compete with American, Brazil, or in the whole world players on the global server, you need fair play, strategic play, and constant reading of the metas. Tips to stand out. Follow forums like Reddit, official Discords and YouTube channels focused on F2P and PvE strategies. Use the monsters obtained in Haydeni as demo builds to understand tactical roles. Tank, Nuker, Control, Support. Try variations with different runes. A Howl with Despair can be a surprise for fast teams. You started small, in the ruins. You used 1-star monsters. You faced impossible bosses. You fell. You got up. You fell again. And still, you refused to give up. The difference between an average player and a legend is that a legend rises more often than he falls. And in Haydeni, where the weak are molded, summoners destined for the top are born. Before we continue, I kindly ask that you leave a like on the video if you liked it and, most importantly, share it with your friends or with everyone. This helps a lot and means a lot to us. Also, don't forget to leave a comment below saying what you thought of the video and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any notifications of videos posted here on Wil Rapstar's official YouTube channel. And, of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. It's extremely important for the growth of the channel and helps us to continue creating even more valuable content for you. Now, let's continue watching the video. Stay tuned until the end. There are many tips I'll give you. Let's go. Haydeni Ruins is not the end. It is the ground zero of the advanced journey. While you master the monsters from 1-star to 3-star, accumulating mana, basic runes and scrolls, the next logical goal is to face the abyss. Kairo's dungeon. But, be careful. Going unprepared to Kairo's dungeon is a waste of time. It is in Haydeni that you create your initial Giants Keep team. Basic runes farmed in Haydeni are already enough to pass Giants B5 with a cohesive team. Suggested team to start Giants B5, Shannon, buff and slow support. Bernard, speed booster. High elemental wind, main nuker. Howl water, healing and sustain. Elemental fire, starter mob control. Have you seen those fusion monsters like Beretta, Veramos, Katarina? Haydeni Ruins is responsible for providing essential fusion materials for this. Useful fusion monsters found or evolved in Haydeni: elementals, high elementals, low elementals, and base monsters like Howl, which can be used as materials or support in the process. Strategic tip: always have 3 slots in your storage occupied by extra elementals that will serve as food for 4-star and 5-star. Focus on awakening monsters, even if you don't use them, for quests and challenge book content. Haydeni Ruins in Hell mode offers consistent and repeatable mana, with drop chances of crystals, medium quality runes, unknown scrolls for food, and materials like solid rock, solid iron or thick cloth. Best phases to farm mana: Haydeni Ruins 5 Hell, and Haydeni Ruins 6 Hard. Use monsters with low energy cost and good efficiency, for example Bernard, Royd, Konamiya. These can clear stages while spending little energy and generating solid results. You may not pay with money, but you pay with time and energy. Here's the math behind Haydeni. Normal, early stages cost 3 energy, late stages 4 energy. Hard, early stages cost 4 energy, late stages 5 energy. Hell, early stages cost 5 energy, late stages 6 energy. Efficiency calculation: Haydeni Hell 5 costs 6 energy, but gives over 9,000 mana per repeat on average. Pink crystals appear in up to 1 every 15 runs. 3-star and 4-star runes with substats sell for 5,000 to 10,000 mana, even if unused. In other words, even if you sell the drops, you will profit energy for energy. With the 11th anniversary event active, Haydeni becomes a strategic point. You can accumulate special event currencies in the runs, which are exchangeable for water, fire, wind, light, darkness scrolls 11 years, mystic scroll, devilmon, and crystals. Pro player strategy: farm Haydeni Ruins during the 11th anniversary event as if it were your main dungeon. Use free energy from events and paid crystals from shops to maximize daily loot. Spend event coins only on elemental scrolls or devilmons, prioritizing the ones you lack in your account. While others despise 1-star monsters, you transform them into legends. While they spend crystals on immediate scrolls, you invest energy, repetition, mathematics, reading. The gods of Summoner's War do not bless the impatient. Haydeni is the forge, but Kairos is the battlefield. And you, Summoner, are prepared for war, because whoever dominates the ruins conquers the heavens. If you've made it this far, know this: you're not just an ordinary player. You're one of the chosen ones. Those who don't just play, but live Summoner's War. From the plains of Garen Forest, through the skies of Empsiz, through the gates of Kabir and the dense paths of Teline, you've reached a crucial point: Haydeni Ruins. There, where darkness echoes in the abandoned walls and time seems frozen, you've learned that even the simplest monsters hide power. You've learned to respect low elementals, to transform a 2-star Howl into a pillar of your team, to use 3-star high elementals as weapons of strategic destruction. You've understood that 2-star elementals are more than just drops, they're fragments of wisdom for your journey. And all of this cost energy. Energy that you knew how to manage, spending between 3 and 6 points per phase, from normal to hell, in each repetition that seemed the same, but brought different results. You learned to repeat to evolve. You understood that each run in Haydeni can bring thousands of mana, runes with value not only to equip, but to sell, mystical, unknown, and rarely, even legendary scrolls, precious materials, solid rock, solid iron or thick cloth, and yes, even pink crystals paid for in cash, that you earned without spending anything. You mastered the event mechanics. You knew how to save your 11th birthday coins to exchange for fire, water, wind, light, and darkness scrolls. You knew how to plan, farm, convert, and assemble your own summoning cycle like a master magician. And so you arrived at Kairo's dungeon with confidence, knowing that Haydeni was your training ground and not your end. Knowing that to conquer Giants Keep, you needed the solid foundation that only small monsters can provide. You fused monsters, leveled food, awakened, refined strategies. You learned everything about buffs, debuffs, speed, accuracy, resistance. He studied the meta, ignored distractions, and focused on the greater goal, becoming the best summoner the global server has ever seen. It's not about getting lucky with the scrolls, it's about understanding every pixel of this game as if it were part of your body. The monsters you underestimate today are the ones that will decide your victory tomorrow. Summoner's War is not a game of clicks. It's a game of patience, vision, calculation, wisdom, positioning. Do you want to be the best of them all? Then be the one who knows all the monsters in the game, even the ones no one summons. The war in the heavens will never end. But those who dominated the ruins of Haydeni, those will never be forgotten. I closes the scroll. The summoner's name appears in gold letters on the screen. Wil Rapstar, the Master of Ruin, New Age Summoner. That's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I kindly ask you to like the video if you did, and, most importantly, share it with your friends or with everyone. It helps a lot and means a lot to us. Also, don't forget to leave a comment below telling us what you thought of the video and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any notifications of videos posted here on Wil Rapstar's official YouTube channel. And, of course, if you're not already subscribed, subscribe. It's extremely important for the growth of the channel and helps us to continue creating more valuable content just for you. I've also included some important links in the description of this video and on the screen of the video that appears for you. And I'm going to say something important in Wil Rapstar's video. If you believe in this journey, if you believe in this content, if you've learned something valuable from this channel, please consider making a donation. Any amount of money helps him a lot. You can support Wil Rapstar directly by scanning the QR code on the video screen that will appear for you, or by clicking the donation link in the description here in the video. Whether it's $1, $5, $10, or any amount, your contribution makes a difference. Support him from the bottom of your heart, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye again.